This album is blowing my frickin' mind. All right, guys, I'm going to need you to cut me some slack, okay? Not only am I completely exhausted right now, I'm filming this later that night of when I filmed this because it doesn't matter. I'm here and I'm going to finish this album. I'm just glad I finished the first half because I think if I didn't get around to filming the second half until, say, days, weeks later, I would have been so mad because I do not like listening to full albums in pieces. So as a mom, just cut me some slack. Okay. All right, so let's start with disc 2, according to Spotify. And the song is called Hey You. And it has 328 million streams, which is wild. And I'm comparing that to Comfortably Numb, which is the 6th song that has almost 800 million. So that's madness. So this song must be pretty damn popular. And I hope there is no more stupidity on my end, realizing that Another Brick in the Wall Part 1 sounds like another song I knew, which was technically Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. Okay. All right, let's go. Hey You.
Hey you, out there in the cold, getting lonely, getting old, can you feel me? Hey you, standing in the aisles with itchy feet and fainting smiles, can you feel me? Hey you, don't help them to bury the light.
That's pretty.
Don't give in without a fight. Hey you, out there on your own, sitting naked by the phone, would you touch me? Hey you, with your ear against the wall, waiting for someone to call out, would you touch me? Hey you, would you help me to carry the stone? Open your heart, I'm coming home.
So much to listen to. This guitar is just taking over my soul. Wow.
But it was only fantasy. The wall was too high, as you can see. No matter how he tried, he could not break free. And the ones ate into his brain.
Oh my. Okay, I'm going to pause because I have a feeling this is going to transition beautifully as well. But interesting song. Okay, lyrically, they're losing me a little bit in this one. Obviously, we're at the next point in this person's Pink Floyd's, life. And I don't know, like, I'm curious what is happening in this song. I feel like we just got through that whole freak out phase, where he kind of lost his shit. And now we're kind of, I guess, maybe in a depression or, if he feels like he's very alone. The part where they say, and the worms ate into his brain, I'm just like, okay, you're on some shit probably. Especially when they say, can you help me? Hey, you don't tell me there's no hope at all. It's just kind of like this guy has literally lost his way, and that's really sad. Okay, so Roger Waters said, Bob Ezrin called me up and said, I've just listened to side 3 and it doesn't work. In fact, I think I'd be feeling uncomfortable about it. I thought about it, and in a couple of minutes I realized, hey, you could conceptually go anywhere and it would make a much better side if we put it at the front of the side and sandwich the middle theatrical scene with the guy in the hotel room between an attempt to reestablish contact with the outside world, which is what Hey You is at the end of the side, which is, well, what we will come to. So he's behind the wall symbolically, and he's locked in a hotel room with a broken window that looks onto the freeway. Within his mind, because Hey You is a cry to the rest of the world, saying, hey, this isn't right, but it's also, it takes a narrative look at when it goes. Dave sings the first 2 verses of it, and then there's an instrumental passage, and then there's the bit that goes, but it was only fantasy, which I sing, which is the narration of the thing. The wall was too high, as you can see. The worms have a lot less to do with the piece than they did a year ago. A year ago, they were very much a part of it. It was like they were my symbolic representation of decay. Okay, so I'm kind of like understanding where this is going, but that's really interesting that this song wasn't technically in this placement when they were first doing this album, and technically it could really go anywhere because it's a cry for help. So very interesting. Okay, I see where we're going. Okay, so now we're going into, is there anybody out there, which kind of really does work with Hey You because it's literally a cry for help. So I guess it just carries on. So let's get into it.
Unsafe to travel at night?
It's safe to stay here. Your father's gonna pick up our trail for us.
And Lorca ride.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, time to go.
Is this like the television still playing? I always think this is like
Is there
a real
anybody
combo.
out there? Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there?
That's pretty.
Is there anybody out there?
This is so cool. Chills. Ooh. I'm a sucker for an acoustic guitar. So pretty. Ooh. obsessed with that. I think that is stunning. I think the guitar is just so gorgeous. It's not even a difficult melody. It's just so simplistic, but so beautiful. I literally got body chills from it. This is insane. I feel like this is going to be my favorite album. This is an amazing concept album. And listen, I don't really know a lot of concept albums, okay? My all time favorite at this point in time is Queen of the Murder Scene. So check that out. But this is insane. I feel like that one was fairly simplistic to understand. So I want to get right into Nobody Home. I love this whole TV playing in the background thing, though. It's so neat. Oh,
Got a little black book with my poems in.
did you write a song about the crazy person singing outside or yelling outside?
When I'm a good dog, they sometimes throw me a bone. I got elastic bands keeping my shoes on. Got those swollen hand blues. I got 13 channels of shit on the TV to choose from. I got electric light. And I got second sight. I got amazing powers of observation. That is how I know. When I try to get through
Those strings?
on the telephone to you, there'll be nobody home.
That bass?
I got the obligatory Hendrix pad and the inevitable pinhole buds all down the front of my favorite satin shirt.
He's got a great
I
voice.
got nicotine stains on my fingers.
Such a character.
I got a silver spoon on a chain. Got a grand piano to prop up my mortal remains.
It's a good line.
I got wild staring eyes. And I got a strong urge to fly. But I got nowhere to fly to. Fly to, 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 fly to. Oh, babe, when I pick up the phone, there's still nobody home. I got a pair of Go Hills boots, and I got fading roots.
Okay, it's going into the next song, but I feel like I should stop. I know it sucks stopping through an album where you should stop, but I just thought that was so interesting at the beginning where you hear that person yelling outside and then he kind of writes a song about it, but also his voice is so expressive. Like you can literally feel the expressions coming out of his vocals. Like I can just picture like a person. Listen, I don't know what anyone in this band really looks like besides David Gilmour because I've seen a live video of him. But I can just picture this person singing and very expressive, like theater, but it's really comforting to listen to because it sounds so full of emotion and just so full of honesty. And he's just writing and singing what he's, feeling, which is great. This was crazy. It says, feeling that his wife and the world are now beyond his reach, Pink lists the inconsequential things that are still within his grasp, the possessions in his hotel room, and his unrealized dreams of personal freedom. That's very interesting. Okay, this is very, very cool. I really dig how, you know, I don't know, Roger Waters has such a really interesting voice. But in this one part, and I'm going to replay it because I really enjoyed it, really made me appreciate him as a singer. Because I feel like I've been on the fence, you know? So this part really got me. The break in his voice there.
There's still nobody home.
It just feels so natural. And I just love the TV in the background going, surprise, surprise, surprise. And then he says, there's still nobody home. It just fit so perfectly. This album is blowing my frickin' mind because listen, I've never written a concept album in my life, nor probably will I ever. And writing an album in general or songs in general, which I have done, is difficult enough. This is wild to me that there's just this full album that's humongously long and it's a huge story and it's just so fascinating to listen to. And I feel like this is the type of stuff I should be listening to because I'm not a movie person or a TV person, but I love listening to music because songs tell a story, albums tell a story, but concept albums are literally movies in your mind. You know what I mean? It's like reading a book. It's madness. It's a musical book, and I'm obsessed. Okay, let's keep going. We're going to go into Vera. I'm assuming that might be his wife. I'm not sure. We'll find out.
Does anybody here remember Vera Lynn?
Oh, Vera.
Remember how she said that we would meet again some sunny day? Vera, Vera, what has become of you?
Ooh. This is
Does
gorgeous.
anybody else in here feel the way I do?
Okay, I'm just letting it run because this is incredible. That melody was gorgeous. I can't believe that song was only a minute and a half. Dirty vocal. Sorry, I'm losing my voice just listening to him scream.
Are you feeling okay?
Okay, now I'm pausing. What is happening? Okay, Vera. So Roger Waters said this is supposed to be brought on by the fact that a war movie comes on the TV, which is understandable because there's a ton of TV stuff happening in the background. It says Roger Waters initially wanted the song We'll Meet Again to open the wall, one of Vera Lynn's most successful, if not the most successful. As he drifts further from reality, Pink yearns for ideas of home and reconnecting with his personal roots, recalling the hope that Vera Lynn, a World War II era singer, instilled within a country torn apart by war and loss. Okay. And then obviously we move into Vera with Bring the Boys Back Home. And then basically this is the personal and social devastation caused by conflict, like the death of Pink's father, is alluded to in the entreaty to bring all soldiers home from war. I think these songs are just so short that they're just trying to like move the story forward. And then it's going into Comfortably Numb, which I've heard before, so I'm happy to listen to it again. This is a long one, but I feel like the war is over type of thing, as they say, bring the boys back home. And now Pink Floyd is getting into this numbing period. Now, I have heard this song. I've heard the audio. I've watched, was it the live video? Yeah, the live video at Pulse. And so this is just going to carry on the story. I don't like skipping songs and albums, especially if it's a concept album. So let's just listen to it again. And if you guys want to watch my original reaction to the song, I will link it here.
Hello, is there anybody in there? Just nod if you can hear me. Is there anyone home? Come on now. I hear you're feeling down. Well, I can't
I just think hearing this out of context for the first time was very confusing for me. And now knowing this song and hearing the previous songs from The Wall makes a lot more sense.
Can you show me where it hurts? There is no pain, you are receding.
These vocals, though.
A distant ship, smoke on the horizon.
Oh my god, am I a fan?
You are only coming through in waves.
So pretty.
Your lips move, but I can't hear what you're saying. When I was a child, I had fever. My hands felt just like two balloons. Now I've got that feeling once again. I can't explain, you will not understand. This is not how I am. I have become comfortably numb.
My mom would be so proud of me for knowing the words.
ship smoke on the horizon. You are only coming through in waves. Your lips move, but I can't hear what you say. When I was a child, I caught a fleeting glimpse out of the corner of my eye. I turned to look, but it was gone. I cannot put my finger on it now. The child is grown, the dream is gone. I have become comfortably numb.
You interrupted. What's going on? I was in a vibe, you know? I was just jamming. Do you like Pink Floyd? Yeah, you do? Okay. You can go see Dad? Yeah, he's making pizza. Yeah. Don't fall, don't fall. Slow, slow, slow. You're a good boy. Go see Daddy. Go see Daddy. Not gonna lie, I thought that was my child at first, kind of like poking me to see what I was doing, but luckily she is sleeping. Okay. I don't even care. That song is fire. Now listen, if I listened to this like when I was maybe in my teens or 20s, hell, maybe even 30s, I don't think I would have liked it just due to the verses and how strange they are. But knowing that I get those beautiful choruses and that fire guitar solo at the end, I don't even think I would have gotten to the point of a chorus if I heard that song. I would have been like, no, thank you. I was very picky in my musical tastes. But now that I'm older, I have so much appreciation for this that I'm actually mad at myself for not listening to it and accepting the fact that it is gold. Anyways, okay, let's move on. We're going to go to The Show Must Go On because obviously Comfortably Numb, something's wrong. He's seeing a doctor, all that good stuff. We've been through this song, so let's continue. So nice.
Must the show go on? The show must go on.
That was really nice. I have to say, I like the pa, 'cause it's like mom, dad type of thing. Is it too late for me now that he's like pumped full of drugs? Is he going to remember the song? And so you hear the crowd right at the beginning of the next song in the flesh. So this might be the show. So I'm really excited to hear this. Oh, okay. This is sounding like the beginning of the album. Oh yeah, because this is in the flesh, and there was in the flesh question mark. Yeah. It's all coming back. The vocals are so nice. Even the
So ya thought ya might like to go to the show to feel the warm thrill of confusion and space cadet glow. I got some bad news for you, sunshine. It isn't well. He stayed back at the hotel and they sent us along as a surrogate band. We're gonna find out where you fans really stand. Are there any queers in the theater tonight? Get 'em up against the wall. Now there's one in the spotlight. He don't look right to me. Get him up against the wall. And that one looks Jewish. And that one's a cool. Who let all this riffraff into the room? There's one smoking a joint and another with spots. If I had my way, I'd have all that shot.
wow. Okay, this is crazy because obviously it's like interesting that the beginning of this whole album is in the flesh question mark, and now we're in the flesh, and I feel like he's performing now, but just by reading the lyrics, it seems like he's lost his goddamn mind. Like he's just literally angry and just talking shit to his fans. And it's interesting because it says Pink isn't well. He stayed back at the hotel, but I believe it's like the old Pink, and this is like the crazy Pink singing this song. And he's basically just saying, like, I want to know where you fans really stand. Are you going to stick by me even if I'm this nuts? I could be completely wrong, but that's what I'm getting at. More than a disc later, the plot arrives at the concert turned into a rally that opens the wall to the point that in the flesh is now spelled without the question mark. Pink spirals into insanity, imagining himself performing, at his concert as a fascist dictator demanding ultimate allegiance of his audience. Okay, so he's like imagining that he's at the show. That's crazy. So, did the doctor just pump him full of drugs and he just kind of went into this spiral of like madness and thought he was performing? That's insane. Okay, let's get into Run Like Hell. Oh my God. Are the fans gonna chase him? Oh, you can hear them going, Pink, Floyd, Pink, Floyd. That's cool. Oh. Love that sound. love that. All right, I'm going to pause here because I'm assuming with the crowd at the end, this is still the concert, but it's interesting because previously I've learned that this is all in his head. So I'm trying to kind of grasp what he's going on about. I don't really get this one. So it says like Pink threatens physical violence to anyone who steps out of his authoritarian line as he continues his concert, or at least imagined concert, in his dictator persona. Run Like Hell is meant to be him just doing another tune in the show, so that's just a song, part of the performance. Yeah, still in his drug crazed state. That's what Roger Waters said. Okay, so that makes sense because to be fair, it just sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo to me, and that he's just fucked. Like he's absolutely fucked out of his mind. And that's what I got from this song. And if that's what it is, I feel like I'm on the right track. So let's carry on to Waiting for the Worms, which I feel like is also going to be a pretty messed up song just because of the worm reference before this. So God help me. Let's hear what this one goes like. Very like doo-wop there. What is that reminding me of? If anyone knows what I'm singing, please let me know. I'm going to restart the song. Wow.
Sitting in a bunker, here behind my wall. Waiting for the worms to come. Perfect isolation, here behind my wall. Waiting for worms to come.
We're all going to convene on 115 outside Brixton Town Hall, and we will be going to cut out the dead worms, to clean up the city, to mow the walls, to put on a blackjack, to weed out the weakling, to smash in their windows and kick in their doors. On the final solution to strengthen the strain. To turn on the showers and fire the ovens. For the queens and the courts and the reds and the jewels. To follow the wall.
Would you like to see Britannia rule again, my friend? All you have to do is follow the words. Would you like to send our colored cousins home again, my friend? All you need to do is follow the words.
We're
been guilty all this time.
Okay, hold on. That song gave me like crazy anxiety. Hence me like puffing on my vape there for a second, which I normally don't do when I do reactions. But uh what is happening in this? Like, I'm sorry, but as a colored person, I am offended by Pink's ways right now. It sounds like he wants to like get everyone out of his like country in a sense. Like he wants the coloreds gone, he wants the Jews gone, he wants the gays gone. It's just wild. And it's interesting because at the end, it's like someone yells, stop. And then it goes into the next song, which is called Stop. And it's basically him saying, I want to go home, take off this uniform, leave the show. Have I been guilty all this time? Like, that's crazy. He's realized what he's done wrong. And maybe that crazy drug trip he was on, or, you know, that moment of losing his mind, it's all come to fruition. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I hope so. Because if not, God help us all. So Roger Waters said the idea is that the drugs wear off, and in waiting for the worms, he keeps flipping backwards and forwards from his real or his original persona, if you like, which is reasonably kind of humane person, into this waiting for the worms to come persona, which is crack, flipped, and is ready to crush anybody or anything that gets in his way, which is a response to having been badly treated. By the end of waiting for the worms, it gets too much for him, the oppression, and he says, stop. I don't think you can actually hear the word stop on the record, or maybe you can. Anyway, it goes, stop. Yeah, it's very quick. And then he says, I want to go home, etc. So the judge is part of him just as much as the other characters and things he remembers. They're all in his mind. They're all memories. At the end of it all, when his judgment on himself is to de-isolate himself, which is in fact is a good thing. Okay. That made me feel better. Because God help me if I was listening to like a band that was like racist or something. I would lose my mind right now. Okay, let's listen to the trial. We'll go right into Outside the Wall and finish this up. And I'll give you guys my thoughts. So now I'm wondering, like, why is he on trial? What did he do? This music is crazy.
Good morning, worm, your honor. The crown will plainly show the prisoner who now stands before you was caught red-handed, showing feelings.
It's all in one ear,
Showing feelings
which is crazy.
of an almost human nature. This will not do. Call the schoolmaster. I always said it come to no good, didn't me? And your honor, then let me on my way. I couldn't bleed him to sheep. But our hearts were tied. The bleeding hearts and artists way I'm going. We must have let me hammer him today. Crazy, toys in the attic. I am crazy, truly gone fishing. They must have taken my marbles away. You little shit, you're in it now. I hope they throw away the key. You should have talked to me more often than you did, but no, you had to go your own way. Have you broken any homes up lately? Just 5 minutes, worm, your honor. Him and me alone. Come to mother, baby, let me hold you
He keeps saying worm.
Take him home. Crazy over the rainbow, I am crazy. Bars in the window. There must have been a door there in the wall when I came in.
Over the rainbow, he is crazy.
The evidence before the court is incontrovertible. There's no need for the jury to retire. In all my years of judging, I have never heard before of someone more deserving of the full penalty of law. The way you made them suffer in your exquisite way, mother, fills me with the urge to defecate. Since, my friend, you have revealed your deepest fear, I sentence you to be exposed before your peers. Tear down the wall!
This is madness. Shit. There goes the wall.
All alone or in twos, the ones who really love you
Getting chills because it's like a whisper coming from the back of my head.
walk up and down outside the wall. Some hand in hand, and some gathered together in bands. The bleeding hearts and the artists make their stand.
It's freaking me out.
And when they've given you their all, some stagger and fall. After all, it's not easy. Banging your heart against some mad bugger's wall.
Hmm.
Isn't this where we came in?
Stop it. Stop it right now. Okay, sorry. I had an idea of just playing the album from the beginning after the final song, and it literally loops back to the beginning, like flawlessly. I want to do it again.
Isn't this where we came in?
Stop. Guys, this band, they're geniuses. I'm saying it now. This is genius. I have never heard anything like this in my life. I have never heard music like this in my life. This is absolutely mind-boggling shit. Like, I'm mind-boggled right now. I can't even put into words how I feel about this. I think I'm now just kind of realizing why this band had such a huge effect on so many people back when they came out and still today, because there's nothing like this anymore. And yeah, it's not modern, it's experimental, it's different. And in my younger days, I would have been like, this is shit, to be fair, because it's not the type of music I listen to. I wouldn't even consider this technically music. It's more like too theatrical for me. But now that I'm older and I'm listening to this for the first time, I am truly impressed by this band. I am so in shock and awe at how their minds work in creating something like this, but also hearing their past albums and, their past music, how eclectic they are. And it's just fascinating to me how different they can be. Like, Pink Floyd doesn't have a sound. They don't have, a song that's going to sound like another song that's going to sound like another song, unless it's on the same album in three parts. You know what I mean? It's just fascinating to me that I never listened to this when I was younger, and I'm glad I didn't, because I would have fucking hated it, to be fair. But I'm so mind boggled by this album. This is insane. I never thought when I would see Pink Floyd The Wall, wherever it was, I assumed it was like, oh, it's just a rock band, good music. I should check it out one day. I never thought it was a concept album. I never thought that it would be a full on storyline that repeats. Like, it's just so smart. Oh, I can't wait to watch the movie now. I really hope it doesn't suck. I hate movies, but I will watch it. I'm not going to react to the movie, guys, because you don't want to see me react to a movie, because it's probably the most boring thing you've ever seen. I don't think I'm very expressive when I watch TV. I'm more just annoyed that I'm watching it, so I won't be doing that. But this is incredible. This was absolutely incredible to listen to. The storyline is crazy. It makes so much sense listening to it in order. I don't know how reactors are just listening to a song and then another song and then another song. I truly believe listening to full albums is the best way to do it, especially if it's a concept album, obviously. But I'm glad I listened to Comfortably Numb, before everything else. But I'm also really glad that I listened to this in full, even though it did take up a large portion of my sleep. It was worth it. Also, I apologize. My husband's home from work, his TV's blaring, and I'm okay with it, because you know what? This is the time we have. Incredible. I'm actually stunned. I can't wait to see all of your comments, and you tell me things that I might have gotten wrong, that I might have gotten right. And yeah, I definitely will be watching the movie. I'm going to try to watch it this weekend, actually, or maybe at some point in the evening of this week, because I'm just so fascinated what it's going to look like. It came out so long ago, so it's probably strange, but you know, I'm here for it. I don't know what I'm going to really do next in my Pink Floyd journey. I don't know if this is the end. But yeah, I know they have some other albums. I know they have a ton of live performances that you guys all want me to check out, and I'll get to that eventually. So I hope you stick around. Thank you for supporting my channel. The amount of people who are watching these videos is absolutely batshit crazy, and I don't do this channel for views or subs or money. This is really just my channel to find new music, because I felt like I was kind of out of the loop during COVID, and I was just listening to the same shit over and over and over again. And I got bored and I wanted to find new bands. And through this channel, I found so many fucking awesome bands. And now you can consider me a part of the Pink Floyd family, because I think this band is absolutely incredible, even though some of their songs don't really sit with me, and nor will I probably listen to them. But overall, I just think they are so incredibly talented. Their minds, I don't even know how people make music like this. Like, it's just so fucked up to me. It's so mind boggling. But anyways, this was incredible to listen to. I really will be listening to it again. I'm definitely going to get this on vinyl, because I think that would be cool to listen to, especially because you get to the point where you have to flip it into the story. It's kind of like reading a book, except someone's reading it to you. It's like audiobooks before there were audiobooks. It's wild. It's wild. All right. I'm losing my voice because I talk all day at my job, my real job. And I also do radio commercials, so I talk a lot for that as well. And then I do YouTube and I talk to my daughter and I'm talked out. So thank you guys again. Don't forget to subscribe. If you'd like to support my channel, please do, because all of my Pink Floyd reactions are not monetized. Not shocking, but they're not. So if you want to go and buy me a coffee, just to say a little thank you, you're more than welcome to go and join Patreon. I have tiers for a coffee tier. You can be a supporter, you can be an addict, devotee, whatever. A little bit goes a long way to help me keep this channel going. And it also, you know, gets me better gear because at this point I need a new mic, I need a new camera, and I can't do that by myself. So if you want to help, that'd be great. If not, that's okay too. Just make sure you're subscribed because that helps more than you know. Don't forget to like and let me know in the comments what your favorite part of the wall is. This was so much fun. What a journey. I love finding new bands. It's so great. Anyways, I'm going to end this. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video.